don't know about you, but I'm ready to hunt.
Let's hunt. What are you waiting for?
Let's go.
Let's go.
We are officially in antelope country. Seeing them all over the place.
This buck just came running at the truck. You got a couple does on the other side, and then he just held up, checking them out.
It's like middle of September, and the antelope are really starting to rut pretty hard. So you'll find big groups of antelope where there's like 20 does and one big kind of herd buck, and then you'll find a bunch of like solo bucks that are they're like satellites. You know, they're trying to come into the herd and take a doe. And so yeah, you'll see lots of just single bucks cruising this time of year, which is really good because if you can sneak in on one of them, you only got one set of eyes to fool.
All right, so we got a group spotted. There's at least one buck in there, looks decent. So we're gonna make our first stalk, and we've been hunting for like, I don't know, 2 hours or something like that. What do you wanna do, rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay.
Out of one.
Who's up first? 1, 2, 3.
Ah,
yeah.
all you.
Okay, let's go. First stalks in the books. It's just awesome. I mean, you could spend like 4, 5, 6 days on a mountain hunt trying to get like the same opportunity on an animal. And here we are, it's like 2.5 hours into the hunt, and we're already stalking bucks. So pretty cool. I got to like 100, 150 yards and played cat and mouse. They winded me, and yeah, that's it. But the beauty about antelope hunting is that we can just kind of drive to the next one. So Drake, I think it's your turn. You're up.
We did.
Let's do it.
You're on the camera.
Yeah.
Awesome, let's do it. Here. Yeah, just kind of popped over the hill. I'm just gonna run in, make a play. Boy, I thought I had him. Closest I got was 76. On to the next one.
A lot of times on these big chunks of BLM out here, you'll run into these random fences and you're not sure if it's why they're out here, if it's private or public, but you can look at your onX map, and clearly we are still right in the middle of public land, so we're good to go.
Ranged the buck. He's at like 114. Ran out to try and get him as he's going through the cut. He was like 126 up the other side, so he got away. But that was really fun.
All right, morning of day 2. We have 3 stalks yesterday. Time to put an arrow in the air. See what we can do. About antelope hunting is that you can hunt them all day long. You're not limited to first light and last light like you are with other animals. So we slept in a little bit this morning. About 15 minutes in, right around this corner, and there's a buck bedded with 15 does, probably 300 yards out. So already making a game plan. So pretty sweet. Oh,
dude.
across a rattlesnake, checked him out for a little bit. Now we popped up over this rise to get advantage, and there's another antelope in a really good spot. The antelope are rutting really hard right now, and like anytime they see something white, like a lot of times they'll like run in to check it out, and so doing what I can to put the odds in my favor, so I flip my shirt inside out. So I've got a white top on and see what happens. That almost worked. The white shirt, they spotted that thing from like 500 yards away and just started running to me. They got all the way into 90. Had the heart pounding. Pretty fun.
Tonight we are doing roast garlic and Gruyere bratwurst on hoagie buns. We got some baked beans, but man, you could keep it simple too. You could just do the boil water thing and do some mountain oats out here, but you know, go the extra mile. I think you'll enjoy it that much more. So tonight we enjoy bratwurst. That is rootin' tootin' good.
And good morning from Antelope Country. This place is pretty nuts. Lots of this just cool geological formations out here. Makes for fun terrain to hunt in. Weather's supposed to get pretty hot, so we're gonna get after it this morning. So here we go.
We got to 65. I lost a lot of water along the way. Kind of underestimate like how hard it is to get in with that many eyes. It's tough, but I had the buck in the rangefinder, 65, hard quartering away, and he's looking back at me. But he just started running right away as soon as I got a range.
Sent an arrow and I was just a touch low, and so I hit him like right here, but just like, you know, instead of right in the vital, it was just a little bit low, and he's wounded and hurting pretty good. And the problem is that he ran and kind of hobbled onto some private. I got on onX and you can see all the different landowners or the property ownership, and so I clicked on that and figured out who the landowner was, and then I just did a Google search to try to find the phone number. So that's the way she goes sometimes. So you do everything you can to make a good shot, and I did, and I was just a touch low. Just like, yeah, so I'll hop on the phone and see what we can do. Made a bunch of phone calls, ended up getting in touch with the game warden. The game warden called the landowner and gave us permission to go on there and try to get another arrow in the antelope and recover him. So that is our next step. All right, we're headed in. He just should be right down in this draw somewhere. So
it wasn't pretty, but we got her done. Just looking behind every bush, and finally I got to one, and he was laying down at 20 yards, and I shot him at 20, and then he ran to 30. I shot him at 30, and then and he went down. So I'm very relieved right now. It's always very stressful anytime you don't make a perfect shot. You know, you do everything you can to make a perfect shot, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Hey, good job, man.
Thanks, Val.
I know it's not how you wanted it, but good job. That was good stalking.
Yeah.